Hello everyone, my name is architect Shruti Dabir from Nasik. Today I would be discussing our project, a house of whimsy, which is across a plot area of 4200 square feet, located in Serene Meadows locality of Nasik. The client's brief was very straightforward. The house was to be designed for 3 generations, and hence they aspired for a modern house with the charms of yesteryears. They desired a bit of segregated outdoor area to be able to host guests in their own space without disturbing others. The architectural forms, scale, and material choices were hence determined. The plot is a perfect rectangle with roads on north and east sides. Hence, the design strategy was of creating a subset within the private spaces which is bounded and inward looking. All the larger fenestrations of the house open up to the north, while the south is kept dead by thick red laterite walls as a climate response. The building narrative emulates a sequence of explorations which forms a spatial poesy. This is achieved by the surreal juxtaposition of elements like bastion walls, living room as a glass box piercing through the walls, the inconspicuous entry, an Assyrian staircase, 2 barrel vaults, double height arched doors, a pivotal water body, and arches in red laterite stone. The tall sandstone walls are a metaphor of a portal that closes once you enter, leaving the city behind. In the relentless movement of life, it is the space for a pause. The humble entry door opens into a quiet transition of an almost transparent staircase and the living room. The living room is a sheer box that brings in a sense of outdoors from 3 sides. It is a humble 1-storied volume and holds a terrace garden on top. The furniture pieces are cheerfully bright and contrasts well with the subdued shell of white, black and brown. The central circulation spine cuts the entire volume into 2 linearly. On the ground floor, the volume to the north holds all the public areas, namely the living, dining and kitchen. On the south side of the central spine are bedrooms for grandparents and visiting guests. The grandparents' bedroom was intentionally situated on the ground floor to ensure easy accessibility. The external wall here is made in red laterite stone sourced from Ratnagiri. Custom block sizes were predetermined and cut at the quarry itself, since the stone gradually hardens on being exposed to air. The thickness of the stone helps in thermal insulation. The red laterite wall incorporates 2 large arches, giving the room a cozy vibe. The mandir is at the far end of the circulation spine with a double height volume. Sunlight becomes the sole ornamentation here. Streaming from behind the marble altar, the sunlight creates beautiful shadow patterns as the day progresses. 2 courtyards divide the volume further. In between the living and dining areas, and accessible from the sit-outs of both, is a sunken courtyard with water body and a fragrant champa tree at the center, with a school of fish inlay in the floor to give a sense of direction. The second courtyard is private in nature and has a circular skylight that creates a play of light on the blue volume of the lift shaft. The skylight has punctures on the side walls to let the hot air escape. On the south-facing external side is a skin of terracotta breeze blocks that keep out the harsh sunlight while allowing fresh air into the center of the house. The kitchen has clean lines, solid wood shutters, and a serving window connecting the dining. 2 arched windows form the highlight of the dining area, and they open out onto a patio and the central water-filled courtyard. The ceiling of the dining is form-finished exposed concrete with a modern bohemian glass chandelier. Running along the spine is an almost see-through staircase in mild steel. It splits into two at mid-landing level, creating a private access to each of the bedrooms on the upper floor. Both the bedrooms on the upper floor comprise three consecutive areas: a lounge at the entrance, the bed in the middle, followed by a bath at the back. Two concrete vaults form the roof of these bedrooms. The vault complements the linear nature of the bedrooms. It allowed us to create greater height without the need for lateral walls, resulting in spaces that are ample yet intimate. The double-height arched teakwood door complements the volume. The inner side of the walls is detailed in undulating wooden stripes to create an uneven surface to mitigate echoes. The cove lights at the base of the walls highlight the profile of the roof while giving out ambient light. The bathrooms are monolith with green coats. The breeze walls help in ventilation. Seating and niches are built in stone to reduce the upkeep. Well, sitting in between cloned buildings, the design aspires to bring playfulness, intrigue, and serendipity.